welcome to Jim's EV Adventures. Happy New Year, everybody. Tomorrow begins 2025. I'm filming this on December 31st, 2024. And the purpose of this video is just to give you a heads up of what's going to be happening in 2025. But before we do that, I had a special guest stop by just a few minutes ago, and we had a good conversation sitting at the kitchen table. And when we come back from that, I'll go over a bit of what we're going to be doing in 2025 in a bit more detail. See you on the other side.
What's up, Bubba? Happy New Year to you too, Jim. What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm just looking over the thing I'm going to do for various topics for
you're just going to do an overview of Jim's EV Adventures for 2025. Okay.
EV topics, yeah. I'm going to start out with charge point.
Bunch of EV topics, okay. Charge point operators.
Talk about
all right. You're going to do
Electrifying
America.
Yeah, like Anna, the one I went to up yonder now.
Yeah, they're going to open up a bunch next year, ain't they?
No, Electrify America is not doing a whole lot at all.
No, Electrify America ain't open.
Do some EV Go and Charge Point. I'll probably go out and
Go,
do
they
a
do
bunch
okay.
of videos where I'm actually going around and charging at the
Charge
chargers
point. Okay,
and
you
show
go
how
out and do
this
some
charging curve is on that fancy Hyundai. Also going to talk about charger etiquette. Specifically,
talk about charger etiquette. You're going to do
Tesla
some charger etiquette,
especially when you're putting up there with a non-Tesla.
Yeah,
if you're on a V3 charger,
Bolt folks charging at Tesla stations.
Don't charge
It's going
in
to
the
get
right
really
place.
bad.
You have to be in the right spot,
and the Kia,
or it really upsets the Tesla
January,
owners.
Yeah,
and slower charging cars, yes, should use lower
charging cars should always use lower speed.
And trailer etiquette, yes, trailer etiquette. Don't pull your trailer in there and block 3 spots. That's just wrong. Now I'm going to start talking about some of the new EV models. The Bolt EUV will be reintroduced in late 2025.
EV models, okay.
The Cadillac Vistic and the Optic, Audio Q6 e-tron, the Ioniq 5 XRT.
Now I'm looking forward to that. Their Ioniq 5 XRT.
Then we're going to go into the Mini Countryman, the Mercedes G-Wagon, the Alfa Romeo Giulia, Scout EV, yeah, Scout.
Did you say Scout?
Dodge Charger and the Ram 1500, all coming out in 2025.
I thought they was gone forever.
Then I'm going to talk about some of the EV shows.
Going to do some more EV shows.
I'll be going to the Electrify Expo March 22nd, 23rd, 2025.
All right.
Yeah, be there, be square.
I'm going to go to that one myself.
And then National Drive Electric Week again in September of 2025. That's going to be in Winter Park. It will be bigger than ever. It's going to take up all of Central Park and Winter Park.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's going to be the biggest EV meetup of the year. Be there. Wow. Be there. And I'm going to talk about some environmental topics too. Disinformation.
And you're getting
in, just sitting here looking at the information I got on Mark Mills.
Feller down again.
Yeah, he is a shill for the oil industry.
Just a big
all you got to do is trace the money. He's the founder of the National Center for Energy Analytics, which is fully funded by fossil fuels.
Everybody knows that.
They call themselves a national energy think tank. The sad thing, he and his entire advisory board and senior fellows read like the who's who of the oil and gas industry. And yes, he's fully funded by oil and gas. I'm also going to talk a little bit about electrical grids. Some facts here. 7,300 power plants, 160,000 miles of high voltage power lines, millions of miles of low voltage power lines, millions of distribution transformers, and 145 million separate customers in the United States. Yeah. Also going to talk about the electrical grid overload.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about starting me one of them there channels like you got.
No.
Call it Bubba's EV Adventures.
Now, wouldn't that
You're not
be
going to start your own channel either.
You can just shut up about that right now.
I can't do that?
This is Jim's EV Adventures, not Bubba's EV Adventures.
I'm Bubba.
No.
All right, then. All right, then. I'll just show up on your channel from time to time. That sounds like a good idea.
Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Happy New Year to all you folks out there.
Looking forward to seeing what we can do in 2025 together.
See y'all real soon, or somewhere along that line from point A to point B. Y'all take it easy.
As you could see from the conversation that Bubba and I just had, there's going to be a lot going on here at Jim's EV Adventures for 2025. And I hope you do stick around. I hope you do subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, do ring that notification bell if you want to know when I've uploaded something new. But more importantly, spread the word, not just about Jim's EV adventures, but about electric driving in general. It's very important. Again, some of the EV topics we're going to be doing this year, I'm going to be doing a lot more charge point operator videos. I'm going to go out and actually charge both vehicles at DC fast chargers several times, not only on long trips, but just in general. Probably once a month I'll hit a different DC fast charge CPO here somewhere in the Orlando area. Something like Electrify America, EVgo, or ChargePoint. I'm also going to talk a lot about charger etiquette because there seems to be some confusion on just who should charge and when they should charge and where they should charge. If your car is not capable of pulling 350 kilowatts, don't pull up to a 350 kilowatt charger. Pull up to 150 kilowatts. And if it's like the Bolt, pull up to the slowest charger you can find. Don't hog the chargers away from cars that may need to be charging faster than you. You never know when someone's on a road trip. Talk about a lot of the new EV models that are coming out. Specifically, I am going to look at the reintroduction of the Bolt EUV when it comes out later in 2025. And of course, I'm going to try to get to as many dealerships as I can and maybe even get a few test drives in on some of the newer EVs that are coming out. But I'm also going to be going to the Electrify Expo show here in Orlando, March 22nd and 23rd of this year. And if you're living in the local area or if you're living anywhere in the state of Florida, I invite you to come to that. It's a very good show. Bring friends who don't know anything about electrified driving. Also, National Drive Electric Week in September of 2025, again, will be in Winter Park, but this year they're going to take up all of Central Park, and I plan on being there again. On the environment, my background as a weather forecaster for almost 20 years in the United States Air Force has led me to not only believe, but know for a fact that global warming is a real thing. I have done the analysis myself. Circumstantial evidence, yes, but it's very compelling evidence to prove that since 1960, the atmosphere around the entire world has warmed almost 4 degrees Fahrenheit. You can pick any station on the face of the earth that's been observing the weather daily since 1960, and I'll guarantee you that you will see an increase in daily average temperatures. Period. That's a fact. It can't be denied. And one of the things I'm going to do is take on the shill, Mr. Mark P. Mills, again, who has now created this thing called the National Center for Energy Analytics, something that he created, he's the director of. Where did he get the money from? Follow the money, fossil fuels. The people that sit on the advisory board and the people who are fellows in this organization read like a who's who of the gas and oil industry. They're all bought and paid for shills for the oil and gas industry. I'm going to talk about the electrical grid because the electrical grid does need some enhancement. We'll talk about that in great detail. But what most people don't understand about the electrical grid is last year, cryptocurrency mining used a lot more electricity than all the EVs combined in the entire United States. Almost 2.3% of the electricity that was generated last year went into crypto mining. Something you don't hear about. We're going to talk about that in detail. We're also going to talk about how AI is going to overload the grid a lot faster than all the EVs ever will. They're looking at between 8 and 10% increase in the need for electrical generation in the United States alone by the year 2027. That's a big increase with not a whole lot of power stations being built. And cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence are going to eat power a lot faster than electric vehicles ever did. And we'll talk about that in great detail in a video upcoming. I'm going to do a couple of road trips. I know that I'll be going to Georgia and Alabama to see family sometime in April. And we will probably do another mountain trip sometime later this year as well because I love the mountains and I love the mountains during peak colors. So we may go up there this fall. fall of 2025. Y'all stick around. Invite your friends. Subscribe, share, comment. Do whatever you can to help spread the word not only for Jim's EV Adventures, but for electric car channels in general. That's important. And do have a happy and safe New Year. And I'll see you out there or along the route from point A to point B. Y'all take it easy. See you all real soon.